All right, good morning and welcome to the program Perspectives this morning. And yes, my name is Job Daniel. On Perspectives, we talk about topical issues, national issues, and we also talk about issues that concerns all of us. And today, we're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about 2027. And let's start this way. The question I'm asking this morning, just recently, trending story that concerns a young man, or should I just say, jungle justice. Is it justice or is it just another crime? That's what we're going to talk about this morning. And we're going to examine an issue that continues to claim the lives of innocent people and also challenges our justice system. And that's what we call jungle justice. Now, imagine this, that a young man is accused of stealing a mobile phone. Before the police would arrive or any investigation begins, angry crowds gather and within minutes, beaten, stoned, set ablaze. Days later, it is discovered that he was innocent, but then it's too late. So this is not fiction. It is a reality that has played out in many communities across this country. So today we're talking about jungle justice, justice or just another crime. That's what we're talking about this morning. So some people may have witnessed jungle justice. Some people may have involved themselves in what you just heard that, oh, this person stole something. But have you asked the question, did the person really do it? So, jungle justice occurs when individuals or communities take the laws into their own hands by punishing suspected offenders without investigation, without putting them on trial, or even giving them a court judgment. Now, many people justify it by saying that the justice system is too slow, that criminals are often released, or that security agencies do not respond quickly enough. But this raises lots and lots of very important questions. One, does frustration with the justice system give anyone the right to kill? Can suspicion alone ever replace evidence? And what happens when an innocent person becomes the victim? Now, the Nigerian Constitution guarantees every citizen the right to life and a fair hearing. Now, no one loses those rights simply because they have been accused of a crime. Now, when a mob kills a suspect, justice is not served. Instead, it is another crime on top of another crime that has been committed, and the truth may never, mark my words, it may never ever be known. So, similar case with that of now deceased Ibrahim Mbaya, the Unijust graduate. Ibrahim Mbaya, yes, went to visit a friend accused of stealing a phone. And from trying to inquire and all that, Ibrahim was beaten to a point of death. Now, Ibrahim Mbaya is 25 years old. He's known as IB, and his death has become the focus of nationwide outrage after he allegedly died following an attack by a mob over accusations of stealing an iPhone 12 in Jos, Plateau State. So, the Plateau State Police Command said that Mbaya was brought unconscious to the University of Jos Teaching Hospital on the 26th of July by some youths before he was confirmed dead on arrival. So, according to the police on Monday, 3 suspects already have been arrested, while efforts are ongoing to apprehend others who are linked to the incident. Now, the National Association of Nigerian Students also condemned the killing, describing it as heartbreaking and calling for a thorough investigation. So, beyond the headlines, Ibrahim Mbaya would be remembered by his friends and followers as a young creative pursuing opportunities in modeling and fashion. So, so many things to just talk about, and it's just so sad that we tend to take laws into our hands. Now, was that justice meted out to Ibrahim IB Mbaya? And Ibrahim Mbaya's case is one out of many that we've seen. And just like I said, the question is this: does frustration with the justice system gives anyone the right to kill? Can suspicion ever replace evidence? And what happens when an innocent person becomes the victim? And remember that the Nigerian Constitution guarantees every citizen has the right to life and also to a fair hearing. So we're asking so many questions. So, want to hear your perspective. Why do you think jungle justice still happens in many Nigerian communities? Can jungle justice ever be justified under any circumstance? And have you ever witnessed or heard of a case of jungle justice? Definitely we know of cases that have happened before. And what should bystanders do when they see a mob attacking a suspect? Now, there are lots of people who end up using their phones to record the incident to post on social media. I don't know what for. Somebody is being mobbed and either being burnt alive, and bystanders stand and do nothing. Now, do you trust the police and the courts enough to hand over suspects instead of allowing a mob action, instead of allowing jungle justice? So, what practical steps can communities take to stop jungle justice and encourage lawful justice? Should those who participate in jungle justice face the same legal consequences, just the way they try murder suspects? Now, it's quite painful that people just hear without investigations, without asking questions. You just jump into apprehending someone they said stole something. And then later, when you get to hear that actually the person is innocent, what happens to your conscience? What happens to your sense of reasoning? So, I'm asking the question: jungle justice or just another crime? 081 40,000 989 070 87 800 989. If you sabi the goodness of life, we don't go like to kill each other. Unity, unity, no time at all. One love, keep us together, 081 40,000 989 070 87 800 989. And let's get to here: jungle justice or just another crime? Now, do you think that what is the role of community leaders, the security agencies, and the justice system? What needs to be done to stop this jungle justice? And what should bystanders do when they see a mob attacking a suspect? 081 40,000 989. So please, this is not talking about politics. This is not talking about any individual. We're talking about, this is morality now within ourselves. This is morality within ourselves. You hear that, okay, somebody was accused of stealing something, but did you confirm if the person actually did it? Were you there? But we all join hands to beat somebody to a point of death, and then does that really solve the case? Is that justice? Or are you adding more crimes on another crime? Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, I'm calling from Kaduna.
All right, Sam, go ahead.
To be sincere, jungle justice is not good. It's not the way forward. But the reaction of jungle justice is the failure of the judiciary and the judiciary system that we are facing today. Because you can come as a way that a man who defrauded his own country with the billions, not dollars, everything, they will not say monkey swallow it or snake swallow it, he now go free. Then you now talk of a man who carried handset or a cup of garri. You could remember one certain time that a boy who take a cup of garri was born to death. So all this is touching story that we Nigerians have to look back and know what to do in area of our justice system, because the justice system has failed us totally. No judiciary anymore. And that's the reason why people have been taking the law into their hands. You could imagine when the brother was born to death.
All right, Mr. Sam. Well, I didn't take you off the line, but let's stick to what we're talking about: jungle justice. So, does that solve a case? Does that solve a matter? All right. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joe Daniel.
Yes. Good morning.
Emmanuel is on calling you from.
All right, Emmanuel, you done. Go ahead.
You see, jungle justice is not the best way to follow.
Mm.
You understand? It is not a justice, it's a crime.
Mm.
You know, people keep on taking people's lives like that. Just because even if you accuse of somebody of stealing your property, there's the law provider, there's a authority you will hand over that person to handle that person very, very well. That's how the law provided. Nobody have the right to take the life of any other person. Even in the scripture, he said, even if he killed, those that killed by sword must be sword. But you see, our justice system in Nigeria is not, it contributes to all these things that is happening. Because I, as an individual, I cannot report a crime to you, and at the end of it, within 2 days, 3 days, and then you see them release that person will become a threat to your life. Will be telling you are the one that reported him or her. You started treating him before you know that you can even take your life. Let's go to, like, for instance, what happened to Oyo State. Look at the kind of judgment them pass. Somebody that beheaded then give them life in prison. You understand? Let's assume the family of those teachers and the children, the resources grab those kidnappers. What would think to happen to them? Do you think they will even allow those people to live, to even come and serve life in prison? So sometimes they contribute all these things. There are some crimes that, honestly, they don't even deserve that person to live. But you see, they will just pass them life in prison, they look for some sentence for years and just give them. At the end, that person will come back to the society. What will happen to those that reported them? So for all these things to stop, honestly, we have to work for ourselves as a nation. And I never supported jungle justice. It is not good. Everyone should know that jungle justice is a crime. It's a crime. You that kill person, you are not different from those kidnappers that are killing Nigeria. So please, we should always stay out of that.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. Well, so definitely that jungle justice does not solve problems. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Job. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Agnes, so.
All right, Agnes, go ahead.
You see this thing will happen for just now. Those people deserve to die. Because me, I dey surprised. A white person will carry phone. Accusation everywhere. If you come my area, come ask. If there one day where they catch thief, I dey sleep. That thief, we see and we dey see where him carry. But the way where they beat that thief, I say no. Una know this boy. If una kill this boy, how una go feel tomorrow? Say una kill person. Tomorrow, if una no see him, how una go feel? I take God beg, Mona leave this boy. The next way people go tell me, say, if na my shop, this guy open, pack things, how I go feel? I say, if this guy pack all the things where in my shop, I go say, me they no kill this guy. Because I did not create any ant, talk less of to carry life. This guy, these people who do this guy this thing, then deserve to die. May they feel the way that boy they feel. Because accusation everywhere, Job Daniel. The people that they kill self now innocent people. All these people, all these kidnappers where they catch. The next way you go here, they go tell you say na repentance. If people where they steal people things, if they say they repent, those people where kill many lives, they call them repentance. kind of what they do ourselves, good. And now the poor people, they do all this kind of nonsense thing. But makes sense. See this innocent boy where they carry in life because of phone. Say high phone. How much is high phone? Where they would deserve to carry this boy life? Now where they don't, and how did they feel them? I bet make us see us through.
All right, Agnes, thank you so much for calling. Well, something to reflect deeply. We're streaming live on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9. You can go on YouTube. That's on Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. Yes, Jungle Justice. Is it justice? Or is it just another crime? Yes, but the question still remains. If you carry out jungle justice, does that solve the case? Is that the best way to solve it? Well, your answer is as good as mine. All right, hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you. Kure is the name. How is mommy?
Yes, go ahead.
I am those that are taking jungle justice as a law into their hand as the failure of the government. That's my opinion for me. My reason is very simple. Somebody has said it. It's just like me. You kill my love on harmony. I cannot even count them. And tomorrow I will be seeing you moving freely. How will I not take the law in my hand? So I blame the judiciary. They should do the needful so that jungle justice will stop. See what is happening these days. From Maraban Jos to Madela, from Jos to Bauchi. If the law is taking its course, I don't think people will be taking law into their hands. Honestly, I really sympathize with the family of that young man in Jos. Honestly, they should take heart. But all those that are participated, the law of the land should catch up with them so that others will learn lessons from it. But the government has to sit up. Have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you so very much, Kure. Let's go to commercial break. And when we return, jungle justice. Is it justice or is it just another crime? When we come back, the show continues.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Invicta FM. This BB Niger Season 11, everything burns brighter. Only the biggest moves tip the scale because nothing is given, but everything is for the taking. When the world watches, will you be outshined or will you step up and take the spotlight? Big Brother Niger Season 11 starts Sunday, July 26th, showing 24/7 on DSTV Channel 198 and GoTV Channel 49. Headline sponsor, Bet Power.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
E get why we dey plan and pray for our children every day.
E get why.
E get why we dey get up to go hustle every day.
E get why.
And e get why Nigerians trust M and B paracetamol, the red one, every day.
E get why.
E dey show pen red card, kia, so we fit to face life without pens. Therefore, next time pen show him wawa face, knock am with M and B paracetamol, the red one.
E get why.
M and B paracetamol, the red one na for you and your family, and e dey clear pain, small cold and fever, one hand. If your symptoms no clear after 2 days, go see doctor. A and B paracetamol go give you quick relief one time.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari sai Kivo. Honey and Banana Connect.
To ina kasuwa sai yar uwar matar makwabcina ta ce matar da ke amfani da maganin tazaran haihuwa mazajen su za su daina son su.
Honey and Banana Connect.
Ni ce kuma goggota ta ce idan na bayar da tazaran haihuwa tsakanin yarana mutane za su yi tunani akwai wata matsala a aure na. Shin gaskiya ne? Honey and Banana Connect na nan don duka tambayoyinku. Kira 7790 a kowane lokaci don tattauna da kwararun kan tazaran haihuwa da lafiyar jami'i. Kyauta ne a asirci kuma babu tsangwama. Kira 7790 ko turo sakon WhatsApp ta 09097133400 a yau.
Honey and Banana Connect ku bi wanda ya san hanya.
Albishirinku, shalelenku? Ina nufin sabon ɗanɗanon lollipop ya shigo gari. Muna gabatar muku da Chupa Chups Apple Flavor Gum Filled Lollipop. Cike take da ɗanɗanon apple. Akwai kuma mai ɗanɗanon cola da strawberry. Ku nemi naku a yau.
Chupa Chups Forever Fun.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Assalamu alaikum, sunana Fatima, ni jami'a ce. Ina aiki da mata da iyali domin tallafa musu a fannin lafiya, musamman uwa da yara. Sau da yawa mutane na tambaya, shin hanyoyin tazarar haihuwa suna aiki da gaske? Amsar ita ce, suna aiki sosai. Idan an yi amfani da su yadda ya dace, hanyoyin zamani na tazarar haihuwa suna da matuƙar tasiri wajen hana ɗaukar ciki. Wasu hanyoyi kamar haka, implant, tsinken dantse da IUD na aiki tsawon shekaru kuma fiye da kaso 99 cikin 100 suna hana ɗaukar ciki. Wasu kuma kamar allura da ƙwayoyi su ma suna da matuƙar tasiri idan ana amfani da su yadda ya kamata. Dukkan hanyoyin zamani lafiyayyu ne, amintattu ne kuma suna ba da damar tsara iyalinka cikin kwanciyar hankali. Kada ki dogara da jita-jita.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan ya wanku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, kara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Man, they battle with the problem of life. Trouble come meet am again. This matter begin one morning. Men, now how long man go continue to the hustle for this country? Go school, go school. I don't go school. Finish. But to get a job again, a problem. This problem of lack of job, it dey like something wey no go ever end. Well, complain no dey full belle. 5 o'clock don knack for morning. Make I comot to catch up with early boss. Maybe na for this interview, my luck go shine. But as he comot, he no know say trouble dey ahead. They wait for him.
Come on, dollars. I should got the change. Come on, dollars. I should got the change.
And this 48 years old jobless man jump enter bus to meet up with a 7 o'clock interview. And suddenly, trouble begin.
Give me my phone now. I don't want to hear anything. Give me my phone now. Before somebody go die here now. I don't want to hear anything. Give me my phone, I beg.
Stop insulting me, please. I'm not with your phone.
Give him down. See you soon. Bring him down. Bring him down. Bring him down. Now bring him down. Bring him down. Let me go kill him. Let me go kill him. Give me a bag, Jerry. Yeah, I get petrol, sir. I get petrol. Ah! My head. God. Ah!
Make una quench fire, oh, quench the fire. The useless woman don't see her phone, oh, quench the fire.
Ah, this one don't burn finish. Now bad luck follow and come out from house. Make I dey go back to my business. Now so, these killers, one after the other, everybody waka go. Man, what a life. Say no to jungle justice. True Talk on 98.9 Invicta FM.
Yeah, music and Taliban number. Fresh one. Yeah. Drama.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and just like you heard on True Talk, yes, say no to jungle justice. And we're talking about jungle justice, or is it just another crime? Now, we're looking at the Ibrahim Mbaya story. Now, from reports reaching us, there are different versions of that story. But I'll just give an instance. What some of the things that has happened, though. His younger sister, Ibrahim Mbaya, the graduate's younger sister, is demanding for justice, and she's saying that she wants the same fate for those that killed her brother. Now, the younger sister of slain University of Jos graduate Ibrahim Pilasar Mbaya has demanded justice for her brother, insisting that those arrested over his alleged mob killing should face the full weight of the law. Now, Pilasar Zara, that's her name, spoke amid growing public outrage over the incident, described the suspect as cruel, and urged the authorities to ensure they are held accountable for the alleged crime. Now, she said the family was devastated by the loss and believes only justice would help bring some measure of closure. Now, for those who have seen the video of how that young man was beaten and battered, this morning, waking up this morning, I just couldn't hold back the tears when I saw his corpse in the casket. Now, you will not believe that this is the fine young man who I'm looking at his picture now. His entire face beyond recognition. Now, they've taken away a brother. They've taken away a son from the parents. They've taken away a friend. And someone who had dreams and aspirations. So is that true justice, or is it just another crime? Now, on the 23rd of July, tragedy struck the University of Jos community when a student, Ibrahim Mbaya, was accused of stealing an iPhone 12. Now, according to reports, though the matter is still under investigation. Now, different versions of the story has come out to say different things. So there are different sides of the same story. Now, several students confronted him over the allegation. Rather than handing him over to the security personnel or even allowing an investigation, the group allegedly beat him severely, and reports indicate that he was humiliated, assaulted repeatedly, and confined in a room during the entire ordeal. So by the time help arrived, already he had sustained critical injuries, but he later died from the assault. Now, one of the most disturbing aspects of the case is that report says the allegedly stolen iPhone was never recovered from Ibrahim's possession, so raising serious questions about whether the accusation was accurate at all. Now, the incident has sparked wide outrage across the country. Now, the National Association of Nigerian Students condemned the killing, describing it as cruel, senseless, and unacceptable, while calling for everyone involved to be identified and prosecuted.
Fresh one.
So, as we speak, the Plateau State Police Command have launched an investigation and promised that those responsible would face justice. The university authorities also condemned the incident and pledged to cooperate fully with the investigation. So, the case has reignited a national debate about jungle justice, which we're talking about today, particularly in university campuses, where students are expected to resolve disputes through institutional disciplinary processes and law enforcement rather than violence. Now, today, the death of Ibrahim Mbaya, it serves as a painful reminder that an allegation is not a proof of guilt. And once a mob takes a life, no court can restore back that life. There's nothing that will return back the innocent young man. So, now, questions surrounding jungle justice. At what point does an angry mob become a criminal gang? Now, should we be filming a lynching without helping to be considered complicity? Now, some people just, when there's a disaster, instead of quenching at that disaster, you are recording to put on social media. Now, is that a way of are you helping the situation? So why is it easier to kill a suspect or someone that is suspected of being a thief than to confront powerful criminals? Now, can Nigeria, our dear country, eliminate jungle justice without first rebuilding trust in the law enforcement agencies, the police, and even our courts? So, do you think that universities should expel any student that is involved in mob violence, regardless of whether they delivered the fatal blow? So what should you do if someone falsely accuses you in a public place? So, do you think that the bystanders are morally responsible if they watch without trying to stop the violence or even call for help? Now, these discussions would help us to really understand that jungle justice is no justice at all. So what do you think needs to be done? Can we eliminate jungle justice in this country? Yes, people are going through different things. Nigerians are upset with the rate of killings and all of that, the kidnappings and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's the innocent person that carries the weight of, or rather carries the blame. And sometimes they lose their lives. So now I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm not accusing anybody. But jungle justice, how can we stop it? What do we need to do to stop jungle justice? You just hear, oh, this person stole something, but you were not there. Is it true? Did you investigate, or did you hand over the person to the authorities and justice was not carried out? So, remember that the Nigerian Constitution, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, guarantees that every citizen has a right to life and that every citizen has a right to fair hearing. So if you accuse somebody, allow the person to give his own side of the story. Now, I think that's how a sane society should operate. But jungle justice, are you not adding more guilt? Are you not committing murder? 081 40,000 989. 081 40,000 989. We're streaming live on Facebook, on Invicta 98.9. And let's get to hear your opinions right here. All right, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
David, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
It's Osundu calling.
Osundu, all right, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Jungle justice is not good. Truly, just like the example you cited. But in some cases, jungle justice is the answer.
Yeah, but is it not a crime on another crime?
Sir, listen to me first now, sir.
Yes, I'm just trying to.
Imagine maybe in that same campus, these notorious. In fact, let me cite a very good example. We know the Bakassi boys of that. The Bakassi boys that we talk about today. In 90s, there are some group of people that were terrorizing Ariara and its environs. They were calling themselves MAF. That is the Mafian boys. If you come with cash, they will snatch it away. If a customer visits a shop and buy anything, they will go to that shop and tell the person to bring out money. You understand? The thing continued. One day, the Bakassi boys, there was a lot of Bakassi. They now rose up against those boys and they began to kill them. That's how Bakassi boys started. So, you see, in that case, that job is the best answer. Because when those boys were terrorizing the area market and this environment, there was nothing the security men could do them. But you see that jungle justice answered it. And even other states now took and began to use it to deal with all the criminals that were terrorizing their communities. So that's why I say in some cases, jungle justice is the answer. But you see this false accusation, when you falsely accuse somebody, they unverified accusations and you start mobbing the person. That's not a way to go. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Well, I want to assume that whatever you're referring to as the Bakassi boy story, that should be more of vigilantism than even jungle justice. All right, so I think let's just get that right. So I think it's more of vigilantism than even jungle justice. All right, I have another caller here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Job Daniel.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chief Arel.
Chief, go ahead.
About jungle justice. You see, Martin Luther King Jr. said one time, I quote, he said, when evil men plot, good men must plan. When evil men don't and bump, good men must build and bind. And that is why we have to take our time to study events before involving in jungle justice. I asked a pertinent question. What have they achieved now? The guy is dead. Can they bring him back? They cannot bring him back. But you see, most of the time also, our law enforcement agents are also not helping the problem. Let me quickly take you to Sokoto. Those people who killed Deborah, nothing has been heard about Deborah's death up to tomorrow. And it is rather unfortunate that somebody like Deborah could die. And we have a lot of our leaders who are not even saying anything about it. If jungle justice is treated very well, this thing will not happen. And if those people who are involved are also treated very well, it will not involve. We should be very fair in our dealing, and we should study events before going into it. If they have studied it very deeply, I don't think this boy will have been alive now. That is why we have to be very careful in jungle justice. God bless our country, Nigeria.
All right, God bless you too, Chief Ario. All right, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, hello, sir. The greatest Joe of all time. Good morning, sir. I'm happy to get you this morning, sir.
All right, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, this is Joe. Sir, I have concerning from Sabo.
All right, go ahead.
I have let me say, is a practical example now to give you concerning jungle justice.
Okay.
You see, some years back, in around Valley area, sometime down that year, there's an accident that happened between, are you with me, sir?
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you.
There's an accident that happened between Castelia and a truck driver, if I'm not mistaken, a trailer or this tanker driver. So immediately the Castelia had to stop in the field. So suddenly they had an accident. Now people, immediately they see the uniform. The uniform, sir, that there's a security personnel, these road safety were there. They ran out, they carried their vehicle and ran away. So I was in my office then, walking. I had the crowd. I said, what's going on here? I said, that they will kill it. I said, okay, God have mercy on me. I was dragging from the police station here. I was dragging this guy to the main road. So I was trying to lay an example. I said, we'll deal with you here today. I didn't let them know what I'm trying to do. I eventually dragged this Australian guy to the center of the road, come and hold up. There's a traffic control. I quickly run to them and say, please, help call. Police station is close by. Please help call police. Sir, they call police and immediately police arrive to rescue that guy to the police station. So, you see, if all of us we join hands together, if somebody is kill the other, and the other one is that to face, they will even bring that into your hand. Somebody don't do that. I want to rescue that guy. They want to point to my head. I quickly notice it and I do what I'm supposed to do. In Nigeria, we are. If somebody is calling you, trying to convince that jungle is the best sometimes. No, we don't need to say sometimes. Just come against this thing and work hand in hand and rescue ourselves. Because if somebody will not stand up, the other person too will not stand up. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, Mr. Ojo. Thank you so very much. Say no to jungle justice.
We used to love our brothers. Now we don't keep.
081 40989 070 800 989. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good morning.
You said you wanted to ask me something. It's also on the calling back, sir.
Okay, yeah. Well, I wasn't even going to ask. I just said the only thing I can say that was not jungle justice. It's more of vigilantes than jungle justice.
Yes, exactly what happened is immediately they dealt with boys. They now formed the vigilante.
Exactly. So it's more of vigilantism.
They knew
Yes.
that people will come for a reprisal. So they now formed. But what started it was exactly what I told you. I was in a bad day.
Well, it's all right.
They dealt with those boys. They now formed the vigilante.
All right, so it's fine. All right, Osando, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you so very much. We don't want to drag that so much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Jordan. Good morning.
Yes, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Levinus, calling from Marabarido.
All right, Levinus, go ahead.
You see, just like as you have said, sometimes it's the fault of security agencies. And the short of security agencies in most places, or most of this remote area where most of this jungle justice to happen. Because if you look at it very, very well, jungle justice does not happen in the cities. In the major town centers. It's all this Angwa and other remote areas that this happens. And it is the fault of the federal government because there is not enough security men on hand. Just for example, I will move from here, Marabaido to Yakowa Way, up to Angwadini. I will not see anybody. No security, no police, no any security, no civil defense, no catfish. So when this things happen, so who do you think will come to their rescue? Okay, maybe the person who they are trying to mob is somebody well-known chief or somebody with a dubious character. Everybody will now say, if he has been doing this, he has been doing this. Let's unalive him. Let's fight him like crime. Before you know it, before police will come from Sabo or in Angwani police station, the person might have already, maybe they might have killed that person. So it's the short of security agencies in Nigeria. And look at what they are doing. These are not this is part of corruption. One politician will mass work that will feed the whole state. You can imagine what happened in the case of one minister from I will not call his name, from KB State. You can see the properties from him. If that kind of money we use to build a police post and different areas, What do you do? Nigeria will have a peace. All these attacks and whatever, all these things will not be happening in Nigeria. So that's why people are just tired of it. Sometimes when you report, you see the backlash. It will now turn against you sometimes. So it is the part of the federal government and not this bad position that we have in the country. They don't have people at heart. If they have people at heart, they will think about securing life of people who voted them into power. So, you're done. You are really doing a good job. Good morning. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. Well, lots of questions, just like I said, but nobody supporting jungle justice.
Where's the love? Where's the love, my life?
All right, I think I have room for one more call. We called it Raps this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Dennis is my name from Kabbalah.
All right, Dennis from Kabbalah, go ahead.
From Kabbalah West. This issue of jungle justice should not be encouraged. It is not a good. It's only practiced in a very lawless society. A place where the law is working, nobody, it shouldn't be encouraged either. Jungle justice is not good. It should not be encouraged. And our security, intensify effort in order to, curb this thing. People, I heard of that University of Jos students. It was so painful. It should not be encouraged in any form. It should not be encouraged in any manner.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much for calling. And with that, we'll just call it wraps on the program Perspectives Fridays edition. Now, just lots and lots of questions, so many things to say. But at the end of the day, everyone agrees that jungle justice is never the way. Now, it is said that justice is strongest when it follows the rule of law, not the emotions of a crowd. Now, today, it may be someone accused of theft. Tomorrow, it could be someone falsely identified, misunderstood, or simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, a society that allows mob justice risks becoming one where no one is truly safe. So, as citizens, or as patriotic citizens, we all have a responsibility to report crime, protect lives, and allow the law take its course. Yes, who says you cannot protect lives? It's not just the job of the police, it's not the job of the government alone, it is a collective thing. That's why they say security is everybody's business. So, thank you for being part of Perspectives this morning. And this conversation, I know it will continue. Yes, through your calls, texts, sending us a message on our live stream. You just know that your voice matters, because every perspective brings us closer to a more just and safe society. And as for the case of Ibrahim Mbaya, he's been buried in his hometown. And what more can I say? No matter the situation, never take the law into your hands. Now, the death of Ibrahim Mbaya, it reminds us of that once a mob acts, there is rarely an opportunity to correct the mistakes. So if the victim turns out to be innocent, no apology can restore a lost life. So this raises so many important questions for all of us. And the most personal question you ask yourself, if you found yourself in a crowd watching someone accused of theft being attacked today, what would you do? Would you join them? Would you remain silent? Would you record the incident? Or would you just stand up for the rule of law? So, true justice protects both the victim of the crime and the rights of the accused. So it punishes the guilty ones, and after due process, protects the innocent from wrongful punishment. My name is Job Daniel. Perspectives returns Monday with Dioloye Toyin Alabi. Do have a beautiful and a wonderful weekend.
Stop all the killing. Stop all the TV. Stop all the bunny.